Hello world, this is Colby Cajero, the 33-year-old breast cancer patient. Today is Monday, November the 29th, and I had my breast MRI done just a little while ago. I waited until the indentations on my forehead were gone before filming this video. So what it is my surgeon recommended or requested the breast MRI because apparently that image can show the mass and any other pathology. So it also can show if there's any involvement in the lymph nodes. So she ordered a breast MRI with and without contrast, and I believe that from my understanding, the contrast material is supposed to illuminate any pathology. So I won't know yet if it is just in the breast tissue or if anything has spread to any of the lymph nodes. I assume that because my surgery date is 2 days from now, I assume that my breast surgeon will let me know the results on Wednesday if there was any lymph node involvement, and then obviously she'll still have to biopsy the lymph node in surgery regardless of what the scan showed. So that will confirm anything that might have shown up on the imaging today. So I just want to kind of share that experience with you in case you end up having to get a breast MRI for yourself. Basically, I went in. It didn't take very long, but it was very awkward. So I went in and they had me in a room where I had to put 2 different gowns on, one that was forward facing, opening in the front, and then putting a second gown on that opened in the back. And then I laid on a table where she inserted an IV so that she could run the contrast when the time came. And then we went into the room. It was the machine's like this big donut looking thing that's got a really narrow opening for your body to squeeze through. So if you're claustrophobic, please let the tech know ahead of time, because I feel like if you are claustrophobic, that might be really scary. So definitely mention that if you are. I saw that there was a head cradle and a cutout area for the breast. So that was interesting to me because you could definitely tell that this was set up for definitely this type of imaging, which is good. There was a plate that rested right on my breastbone, and then I had to position each breast into this little cubby hole. My breasts are really small, so just laid there. But she was trying to direct me on how to position my breast, and I was just like, honey, mine are so small that they are what they are. She laughed at me. And so then she secured the imaging plates in place. They have to touch the breasts and everything, and she was so sweet that she kept asking, oh, does that hurt, is that pinching, is that too much, da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, nope, we're good. You know, like, they're very small breasts, so it was totally fine. And she was like, okay, well, this is as close as I can get to your body, and it was barely touching my breasts. So hopefully they got some good imaging. She said they did. Okay, so you're laying there. So you're laying on your belly, and if I didn't make that very clear in the beginning, I apologize. So yes, you're laying on your belly with the plate here on your breasts, and then in your breasts in the little cubbies with the imaging plates pressed up against your breasts. And it was not uncomfortable at all in the breast area. After a while of laying there, I did a pretty hardcore workout this morning, so my shoulders and everything just got a little sore, but that's okay. So my arms were laid up over my head and my face was in this cradle. You could definitely tell that a woman designed this face cradle because you can see that the lashes were not smashed at all, which was wonderful. And so thank you to whoever designed that face cradle. I really appreciate it, and would really like to get in on that design for massage therapists to collect on as well, because every time I go to the massage therapist, I have to put like a little towel here to lift the lashes so they don't get smashed. So anywho, I digress, and back to the imaging. So she laid me on my stomach. She put a little pillow under my feet to keep the weight off of my feet to keep me more comfortable. So all in all, it was a decently comfortable situation. So she laid me down. It was so sweet. She gave me earplugs. and headphones with music playing. She asked me what kind of music I would like, and I said country music. And so so she said the machine is really, really loud, so that's why I'm giving you the earplugs, and we'll put the headphones on. And even with the volume on the music turned up all the way, it was still kind of hard to hear the music because it was really loud. So it just constantly makes this wah 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 sound, and then at some points it sounds like a hammer, like somebody hammering on the wall. And I'm telling you, like, that sound is happening like the whole time that she's taking images. So that was definitely interesting, and she did that a couple of different times because of, I guess, maybe the different views that they had to take. So she did that without contrast first, and then she walked me through, she was like, okay, now you're gonna feel the contrast go in. And then she just was so sweet. She wanted to make sure I wasn't in any pain, and you know, she walked me through that. And so when the contrast went in, we had to do the whole thing all over again. So it felt like, I believe the whole entire situation start to finish was like 20 to 25 minutes. And all I was doing the whole time was trying to listen to the music, and I was just praying the whole time, Lord, please don't let me have an itch. Please don't let me have an itch. If there is an itch, please, Lord, just relieve the itch, because you can't move. Like, you're not supposed to move. And like, once the machine slides you into the donut hole, she was like, whatever you do, don't lift your head. I assumed that it was like right here, like right on top of my head. So yeah, that was interesting, to say the least. And all in all, a good experience, and I look forward to finding out from my surgeon what the results were, and we'll leave it at that. Thanks for listening, and I'll keep you updated.